Hey, your Corona. Hello, Bambinos. I'm Marty, and today, welcome to episode 16 of this series that I do, Story Time, where I tell you a story that actually happened. However, unlike the channel Actually Happened, my stories are actually true. I haven't done one of these in a while, and yes, I'm using my new microphone for this one because the problem with the PlayStation headset microphone is they're not really meant for recording audio, and plus they kept falling off my head, which was really annoying. By the way, I've gotten bored of Fractured Butthole. That's why you're seeing Crash 4 footage. I'm going to be seeing Mortal Kombat 10 footage in a minute. I was addicted for that game for 6 months. That's what the last story time was about. But now it's time for a different game and move on. So, birthdays. Are they special? Well, they are and they aren't at the same time, because on one hand, yes, it's you celebrating the anniversary you fell out of your mum's smelly cunt, but at the same time, everyone has a birthday, except Starfire. There's a birthday every day, and all of them are shared with other people that we don't even know about, all around this fucking bat soup infested planet. Again, thanks China. And I'm going to be saying the word birthday a lot in this video, just a heads up. Not a single day goes by and no one is celebrating their special day. Like, I'm going to name a few if you don't mind. Please don't. Shut up. My cousin Zoe and my sister's boyfriend, both 12th of January. My other cousin, April, and my nana, both 28th of December. By the way, April, can you stop getting rid of your shit? What if a smackhead might want to sneeze the sheet? Literally. My friend Victoria and a fucking slag, who I'm not going to say by name, both 23rd of April. Little shout out, kind of, but two YouTube channels who I've subscribed to, Viperian, the foreign one, and I Am Life of Dreads, both 28th of August. I mean, for God's sake, there's even a website called Famous Birthdays where you type in a certain date, like for example, I don't know, the 18th of October, and it shows you all the famous people whose birthday is on that date you typed in. And the more famous they are, the higher they are on the list. Like, for example, when you think of white rappers, who immediately comes to mind? Well, Eminem. Well, if you type in the 17th of October, he's at the top of the list, obviously, because he's so worldwide, he's fucking global. By the way, off subject, I think he is the best rapper ever because of his lyrics, his rhyme, his performance, his voice, his vocabulary, his delivery, the way he says his lines. Anyway, you can do this with every other date. Like, if you type in my birthday, the first one you see is me! Okay, I'm joking. It's Michael B. Jordan. And then, yeah, the rest, etc. Anyway, you're probably thinking, why did I even bring birthdays up in the first place? Well, that's what this story time is going to be about. But before I start, let me make one thing abundantly clear. It is not my birthday yet. Loads of people do this, including me. I'm guilty too. But what they do is just look at the upload date and just assume that that's his or her birthday. That's not the case for this one. My birthday is still 2 days away. The reason I'm saying this is so you don't get confused.com. Because Jacksepticeye made a birthday video 2 days after his birthday had already finished. And people are still to this day wishing him a happy birthday, even though it was ages ago. Literally. Let Me Explain Studios uploaded a video in May letting her fans know that she caught your corona. I know people like to be kind, but people just don't check when a video was uploaded. Because it's February now, and people are still leaving comments like, "Oh Becca, you got COVID, oh my god, I'm so sorry, glad to hear you're not dead, you lay in bed, you get some rest, we can pray, don't you dare, think about the next video, we love you, please don't die, get well soon, and be sucking tits." Like, first of all, one, player. Secondly, look in the description, read the date when the video was uploaded, you idiot. She doesn't have it anymore, you missed it, she felt better months ago. I feel like me and Jacksepticeye have swapped places because his birthday's on the 7th of February, and he did his birthday video on the 9th, and my birthday's on the 9th, and I'm doing a birthday video on the 7th, 2 days before mine has even begun. And I know what you're thinking, you're probably, "Oh but Marty, why don't you just upload on your actual birthday then?" Well, it's because my birthday's on a Tuesday, and Sunday is my schedule because Sundays seem to be the best day for me to upload. And plus, as much as I love doing this, no offense, I don't want to upload on my birthday because I just want to party! But anyway, this story time is just going to be me giving you a quick rundown of all the birthdays I've had in my life. Not all of them though. There are some that I can remember, there are some that I only recall a few details, and in fact, there's one that I wouldn't have remembered if it wasn't for the photos, and that's my 6th birthday. I got 3 But Ugly Martian colouring papers of each Martian, Bebop, Tootie and Doo-Wah, and I remember I didn't even colour them in properly, I just scribbled all over them with felt tip pen using their designated colour. Bebop yellow, Doo-Wah red and Tootie blue, or as the French call it, bleu. And of course I also got some figures of them. My cake was a football cake, but that's about it, because like I said, I was only 6, I can't remember how my 7th birthday went. My 8th birthday on the other hand, oh mate, I remember alright. Basically, first I had school, and it's been a while since I was in school, so I don't know if people still do this, but you know how when it's your birthday you give your classmates sweets? Well, that's exactly what I did. But then after that, me and my mum went bee's knees. I was playing in the play area, and I came across these 2 girls. They were twins, Amy and Jasmine. Oh, missed opportunity. Could have had a threesome on my 8th birthday. I mean, there was a ball pit, so in a way they were already playing with balls. Oh well. Anyway, after a while we were chasing each other. Actually, now that I think about it, it actually does look like it was going to go down that road. If only I didn't fucking trip over on one of the steps and sprain my ankle. I didn't mention this in episode 10 of my story time, but after I trod over and fell over, the twins helped me up, and since I was only 8, I just got an email. Yeah, I started crying, because it really hurt. The girls told my mum what happened, and I had to go home after that, and that was the last I saw of Amy and Jasmine. Until secondary school, year 7 to 11, I didn't recognise them straight away because, put it this way, they were skinny at the bee's knees incident. However, that long period, not in that way, where I didn't see them for so long, they really let themselves go, because they're fucking fat as fuck now. I've changed my mind about that threesome I mentioned earlier. They can forget it now. Knowing them, they would probably squash me before I'd even finished myself off. Anyway, surprisingly, they remembered that day too, and they even started telling other people about that story too. However, I had to leave them because they were friends with my first ex-girlfriend, and I cannot speak to someone who does that. So, good riddance to them. I bet they're even fatter now from sucking all the milk from my ex-girlfriend's tits. Inbreds. Moving on. My 9th birthday, I don't really recall that much. All I remember is a couple of my classmates came round because I gave them invitations. One couldn't come, not in that way, but that wasn't his fault. We played pin the tail on the donkey. Everyone got a gift bag. We played in the garden, and then we had the cake. I can't remember what cake it was this time, but what I do remember is that after everyone went home, I just sat in the living room enjoying the rest of my day, playing Puzzle Combat on my DS. My 10th birthday, okay, to be completely honest, I actually can't remember how that one went. The only detail I remember is me saying to my mum, I'm no longer 9, because I was really excited to be in my double digits, but once again, that's pretty much it. My 11th birthday though, I 100% remember, and fondly enough, I actually showed pictures of this one in my face reveal video. I rushed out of bed, I wanted to open my presents now, but of course, Mum wanted me to have breakfast first, so I had a bowl of, no, not piss, but Cocoa Pops. My dad wanted to talk to me over the phone because he was at work. I told him about how Mum made me have breakfast first, and of course, he agreed. After I finished my cereal, I opened my presents and I got The Ricky Gervais Show Season 1 and 2 on DVD, chocolates, of course, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, a self-stirring mug, like I said in my recent Christmas video, a board game, can't remember which one, don't ask. After a while, we went McDonald's with my sister, and it's ironic now because she works there. Anyway, after that, I got some more presents, such as comics, and a cup of sweets, you can choose from the shops, and they were from a girl from my school called Ella. I felt bad because I didn't even eat them because I didn't like them. Mate, take a shot every time I say, but anyway. I watched the first 7 episodes of Ricky Gervais' show in the living room, played a bit of Armageddon, watched TV burp, and later had cake. It was a giant Bakewell tart with almonds, sitting on a plate that would soon get melted in the microwave. The only person who didn't like it was my sister, and that was only because she doesn't like jam. My older brother forgot to give me his card. He gave it to me 5 days afterwards. The whole time I was really hoping Freddie wouldn't arrive that day because he was due on the 1st of February, and I really didn't want to share a birthday. And I know what I said earlier, but when it's from someone in the same family, it makes the day different. But thankfully, he didn't turn up until the 13th, thank God. For my 12th birthday, I actually forgot while I was writing the script, and I was just sitting here trying to remember, because it was there earlier. It just, by complete luck, came back to me. I didn't remember much to begin with, just a few details like getting a Sully onesie that I hated because every time I wore it, it made me so itchy and scratchy. I got Incredibles on DVD, my nana and her partner came round, we went cuffer sir, and then afterwards I just chilled in my bedroom wearing my Spacker badge, watching 1,000 Ways to Die and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the second film. Now my 13th birthday and day 1 of me being a teenager. I had more than one present, I just don't remember them. The only present that I remember is a Nintendo 3DS and Super Mario 3D World from my sister. But I didn't play it straight away because I had to go to school. That was fun. I got talking to a staff member and a girl called Rachel who I met a couple of months prior because I was, ironically, writing to a different girl because her birthday was right around the corner. They noticed it was my birthday because I was wearing my Spacker badge. But then later on I started getting bullied by students older than me. Then nearly all of them stopped, and then they started being nice to me when I said it was my birthday. I say nearly because there was one that still continued up until the end of the day. He kicked my bag on his way out. I told my family about him as we were driving home. It's funny though, ha ha! Because a few days later, some more older students who knew of him were defending me, and even 3 years later, I met his little brother and even told him about that day too. As soon as we got back, I went to my bedroom and played on my 3DS, playing Mario and watching YouTube. After a while, my mum said to me, "Marty, come downstairs, everyone wants to see you, it is your birthday." And so I did. We watched Drop Dead Fred, which was one of my favourite films of all time. When it was all over, I said, next year, we're watching Guest House Paradiso. Another great one. Unfortunately though, we didn't. My 14th birthday, I don't remember much, but what I do remember is getting Werther's Originals, Crash Entranced, Crash Nitro Kart, Spyro Season of Ice and Flame on Game Boy Advance, a Crash card that I still have, some clothes, a toy helicopter. I got really painful birthday beats that day. Anyway, my 15th birthday, I opened my presents and cards, went to school. When I got home, I got a text from my auntie talking about how she's giving me more money for my birthday, chilled on YouTube, had some snacks on the table, and that's all I know, unfortunately. My 16th birthday, we're near the end now, only 3 left, we're getting close, we're reaching the point where I was doing YouTube now. I got 4 pop vinyls, went to school, told my class it was my birthday, then they started saying happy birthday to me, which I was grateful, don't get me wrong, but it's just so awkward you sitting there and everyone around you singing happy birthday. My mate gave me a chewing gum for my birthday, someone played Let It Go to wind me up, but fuck him for all I care. I got a bit overexcited, like I said in my top 10 of my videos. I was very upbeat. I started getting a bit cocky. I got a warning in class. When home time came, my brother Blake came, not in that way, round. He was the one who got me the Life Box and TNT Box mug, wore my Spacker badge that I would soon give to my now ex-girlfriend when her birthday was 4 months later, made that video, went downstairs, had to watch Freddie and Bella because Mum was at work and Dad was in bed, so I played some Crash Team Racing while the kids were eating cheese balls. After a while I saw car lights from the window and it was my auntie and her family. Cousin April went out to post a birthday card through the post. I knocked on the window and waved, and she saw me, she waved back. So that's my 16th birthday. My 17th birthday, as I was getting ready for bed, Mum shouted, "Happy birthday, Moo!" That's what she calls me, I don't know why. Because even though it was bedtime, it was after midnight, so it was my birthday, just really early. So I woke up to a voice message from Mum saying happy birthday and saying that she's going to fart in my face as a birthday present. Got up, opened my presents, some more pop vinyls, was wished a happy birthday from a little Miss Trollope, made a birthday status on WhatsApp, saw my nana and her partner again, went cuffer again. My sister texted me. I took a picture which would then later become my 4th profile picture. My brother came, not in that way, round. He gave me his present, which was really hot gummy bears that I would make a video on the very next day. Bum bum bum. The only thing was, while we were on YouTube, my mum accidentally clicked on my top 5 mistakes I made in my videos video, my most hated video I've ever done. She couldn't find the back button on the remote, so we've got that going on, along with the terrible video playing. I'm trying to tell Mum where the button was. Oh, that was mental. She was trying to put Steve-O on while me and Blake were playing Uno. My dad kept saying, "Were you born yet?" Because he kept forgetting that I was born at 10:30 at night time, and he kept asking me that. Now, I can't remember who saw it first, but there was a dog in the garden. It was quite dark, but we still saw it. My mum thought it was a fox. We kept talking to it and petting it, but we couldn't do that for long because we knew it wasn't ours. Dad went to bed at 10:28. He asked the question again. I said no, still 2 minutes left. Right, in 2 minutes, happy birthday, Marty. I didn't go to bed at the same time as them. I stayed up a little bit later. I did the thumbnail to the gummy bear video, was chatting to her, showed her the thumbnail, the gummy bears, pops, and giant chocolate that I got. She was well jealous. Good, and I even chilled on YouTube. My nana and her partner popped around, asking me how my day went, and Linda, my nan's partner, tried some of the hot gummy bears, and she didn't even have that much of a reaction. Golden mouth. And like I said in episode 4 of Storytime, I still had some left a couple of days afterwards. I didn't eat them all because I mentioned before I can't handle too hot, so I threw them away in the bin because I just couldn't do it. And finally, last but not least, the last one, my 18th birthday. Went downstairs, had my strawberry Pop-Tarts, had a cup of tea, there was balloons and decorations everywhere, birthday songs playing in the speaker. Opened my presents, which I'm not going to tell you what they are here because I got a lot and they were all different. If you want to know, I did a separate video of me showing you what I got that day. It's a bit dated, but still, it's a good video. Speaking of videos, I uploaded that happy 18th birthday me video I did. I had to take 2 paracetamol tablets and lay in bed for a few minutes though, because all the excitement gave me a headache. God, imagine what it would be like if I was drinking. Anyway, after a while, my brother Blake came, not in that way, round. He got me a coat and took a picture together. We all went out to pick my granddad up, who unfortunately is no longer with us. I brought that up in my Christmas video I mentioned earlier. We took a taxi and we all went to Local Hero. That's why I'm grateful that we weren't on lockdown at the time. We had to move seats though. I got myself a Pepsi, and because I was wearing my sash, the woman serving me wished me a happy birthday, and she asked me if I was going to drink. Frank Keller, what a legend, rest in peace. I answered no because I told her that I wanted to stay away from alcohol. Blake was being immature, crass and juvenile, talking about how I'm trying to get her to suck me off. After a while of waiting, my nana and her partner Linda turned up, wished me a happy birthday. They're the ones who gave me that triple sensation bar, and this day is actually where that 1-second gif from the April Roberts reacting to Mortal Kombat 11 Fatalities and ASD Movie 12 video came from. I had a quadruple burger and demolished the whole lot. Felt like man versus food. My granddad had my chips. Blake had the same burger as me, but he didn't eat it all, and plus he was drunk. When he got to his flat, he spewed in the toilet and fell asleep in his bathroom floor. The only person who wasn't there was Chloe, but that was because she was at whack. But I knew that already because she told me that she couldn't come, no, in that way, a few days prior. That day got a bit downhill though because mum and dad were arguing, and I already don't like it when they bicker. Never mind on my 18th birthday, which is something that you only get once in a lifetime. As I got home, however, my sister rang me and wished me a happy birthday, asking me what I got and apologising that she couldn't make it. Me and Dad were chilled together, watching Office, the UK version. I went to bed after Dad because I wanted to watch the rest of the episode first. We didn't have the cake until the very next day. Bum bum bum. Again, I showed what cake it was in the April video that I uploaded in April. I liked the top and bottom, but I didn't like the middle because I don't like chocolate cake. So the kids and mum had the rest. And there we go. Now my birthday is 2 days away. My final year of being a teenager is on the way. Now, because of COVID, this birthday this year is going to be a bit of a weird one. I got my present early. What was it? A Nintendo 3DS. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, oh, but Marty, you got a 3DS on your 13th birthday. Why are you getting another one? Well, it's because 3 months after getting the first one, I was at my grandma and granddad's house that is now completely empty, and both of them I miss very, very much. I went to the toilet, and Freddy has smacked it on the concrete floor. I would press the on and off button, the light would turn on, but it just wouldn't work. He was only 2 at the time, so that's what happened to it. For this year, we're just going to have a buffet and a party. My mum, who has a week off, is going to make my favourite food, spaghetti, meatballs and garlic bread with sauce. And my cake is just a typical Victorian sponge cake with jam and cream in the middle, topped with vanilla icing and sprinkles and little chocolates. Looking forward to it. But anyway, oh my god, I've been talking for ages. Yeah, this script was even longer than the script in episode 15 of Storytime. Now, before I wrap this up in the same way how everyone wraps presents and M&M wraps, you see, and how it's all coming together, I just want to remind you all, I know birthdays are exciting, especially for little kids. You don't have to tell me, I was a kid once, so I completely understand. But remember, like what I said earlier, everyone has a birthday, so don't make yourself out like you're special on that day because there are other people who have the same birthday as you. Anyway, so that was episode 16 of Storytime. That was me giving you a little breakdown of all my birthdays. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, then share, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And if anyone out there thinks that my videos are crap, let me know why in the comments and hopefully I'll improve. And if you're new to this channel or you just found it, feel free to subscribe if you want. I'm Marty. Bye. I will see you very soon. I'm out.